Nothing beats the feeling of biting into a warm, freshly baked chocolate chip cookie, that soft, moist center paired with a delicately crisp edge. The way the gooey, melted chocolate oozes into each bite, it's pure bliss. But what if I told you this humble dessert, a staple in kitchens across the globe, is at the heart of a massive multi-billion-dollar industry? Yes, behind every bite lies an incredible story of invention, innovation, and industry-scale production. Let's unravel the delicious mystery of how millions of these cookies are made every single day. It all began in 1937 at the Toll House Inn in Massachusetts, USA. Ruth Wakefield, while baking for her guests, ran out of baking chocolate. She decided to chop up a semi-sweet Nestlé chocolate bar, hoping it would melt into the dough, but fate had other plans. Instead of melting, the chocolate chunks held their shape, and the world's first chocolate chip cookie was born. That happy accident has since turned into an unstoppable dessert phenomenon. Fast forward to today, chocolate chip cookies are no longer just homemade treats. They're mass-produced in state-of-the-art factories using highly automated technology, ensuring consistency, flavor, and texture that's loved worldwide. The freshly baked gooiness may now be replicated by science, but the flavor, it's still unmistakably magical. Every cookie's journey begins in the ingredient prep zone. This is where the magic starts, with quality control playing a critical role. The ingredients: white and brown sugar, locally milled organic flour, rich butter from grass-fed cows, and a special blend of milk and semi-sweet dark chocolates, are all delivered in bulk and stored in towering silos just outside the factory walls. And there's a secret here: using both milk and dark chocolate is no accident. The milk chocolate adds that sweet, creamy touch, while the semi-sweet dark chocolate introduces a hint of bitterness. Together they create a beautiful harmony, never too sugary, never too bitter. Once the ingredients are approved and prepped, they move to the mixing station. Picture a colossal industrial mixer, capable of handling hundreds of pounds at a time. A skilled technician oversees every batch, carefully weighing each component. The process begins with sugar, first white, then brown, followed by softened butter. The goal is to achieve a creamy uniform base where the sugars melt into the butter. Next, flour is added alongside baking powder, and just the right amount of salt. Then come the eggs, pre-beaten for consistency, and pure vanilla extract sourced from Madagascar vanilla beans, known for their deep aromatic flavor. But here's where the plot thickens: a top-secret liquid flavor booster is added. This proprietary blend is unique to the factory, the result of years of R&D, and it enhances the flavor profile of the entire dough. After about 5 minutes of mixing, the dough is smooth, fluffy, and ready for the real hero: the chocolate chips. The factory uses 64% dark chocolate chips, not too sweet and not too bitter. For every batch, 2 giant bags, totaling around 36 ounces, are carefully folded into the dough. This gentle folding ensures the chips stay intact and are evenly spread out. It's this delicate balance that ensures every cookie delivers a satisfying chocolate punch. Each massive batch yields about 1,200 pounds of cookie dough. The dough is then portioned and shaped into perfect rounds by automated machinery with incredible precision. Once ready, they go straight into the industrial ovens. In less than 30 minutes, the result is staggering: over 40,000 cookies baked to perfection in one go. This factory alone has the capacity to produce up to 170 million cookies every year. That's 170 million moments of joy, nostalgia, and sweet satisfaction shipped to every corner of the world, all from what started as a kitchen accident nearly a century ago. Next up, the magic begins. Once the dough reaches the perfect consistency, the factory's high-tech machinery roars to life. Conveyor belts and forming machines, precisely calibrated, take center stage in shaping the future cookies. But before a single cookie is formed, technicians meticulously inspect every component, fine-tuning the settings for size and shape. This is where precision becomes critical. Every adjustment is made to meet the factory's gold standard for chocolate chip cookies. The rich, chocolate chip-laden dough is transferred from the massive mixer into the hopper of the forming machine. Gravity takes over, guiding the dough downward through a series of advanced rollers that flatten it to just the right thickness. Then, like clockwork, the dough passes through a wire cutting system that slices it into perfectly uniform pieces, each one weighing around 1.4 ounces. And that's just the standard size. This system is capable of producing various sizes, all at lightning speed, up to 600 cookies per minute. Every detail is carefully dialed in. The spacing between cookies on the trays isn't random, it's calculated to prevent sticking and ensure even baking. As these raw cookies move forward, factory workers perform sharp-eyed visual inspections, watching for any imperfections, misshapen or defective cookies. They're quickly removed or corrected by hand before proceeding to the baking phase. Now comes the moment of transformation, baking. The cookies glide into preheated industrial ovens set between 300 degrees Fahrenheit and 350 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on the recipe. The average baking time is about 7 minutes, but this too can change. Larger cookies, the conveyor belt slows, giving them more time to bake evenly. As the dough heats, it spreads, and the chocolate chips begin to melt, releasing that familiar, irresistible aroma. The cookies often double in size. Here, precision in temperature and timing is everything. Too hot, and the edges burn. Too cool, and the centers remain doughy. The ovens use convection heating. Hot air circulates evenly throughout, eliminating hot spots and ensuring a uniform bake across the entire batch. Despite this high-level automation, not all cookies make the cut. Any cookie that emerges too dark, misshapen, or underbaked is swiftly removed by quality control workers. Once perfectly baked, the cookies aren't ready for packaging just yet. They now enter the cooling tunnel. This cooling process is more than just a pause, it's a critical stage that determines the cookie's final texture and quality. First, they pass through a secondary cooling chamber, where they're gradually brought down to room temperature. This takes about 45 minutes. Rushing this step could ruin everything. If steam remains trapped inside, the cookies may become soggy, lose their shape, or crumble prematurely. Only after this precise cooldown can a cookie be considered complete. Then, a select few cookies from each batch head to quality control, but don't expect anyone to sneak a bite just yet. Instead, testers measure the diameter and height, ensuring each cookie aligns with the company's strict standards. They also check the distribution and quantity of chocolate chips in every piece. Once approved, the cookies head to the final phase, packaging. Depending on the brand's specifications, cookies may be individually wrapped, stacked in trays, or boxed for bulk sale. Labels and barcodes are applied, revealing product details like ingredients and expiration dates. But even here, technology steps in again. Weight check systems ensure every pack has the correct number of cookies. Digital scales instantly verify weight, and any inconsistency sends the pack back for correction. Finished packages are then neatly loaded onto pallets and moved into cold storage, waiting for refrigerated trucks to distribute them across the country. It's a tightly controlled, expertly managed journey from dough to delivery, and in the U.S. alone, over 2 billion chocolate chip cookies are devoured each year. That's right, 2 billion. It's part of a global cookie market that's now worth over $30 billion. And here's a sweet bit of trivia. When the chocolate chip cookie began capturing America's heart, Nestlé acted fast. They struck a groundbreaking deal with Ruth Wakefield, the creator of the famous Toll House recipe. What did she get in return? A lifetime supply of chocolate, a legendary reward for a happy kitchen accident that changed dessert history forever. So now you know that seemingly simple, delicious cookie in your hand is the product of science, precision, and a bit of sweet serendipity. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look, make sure to hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe for more incredible food journeys. Thanks for watching, and stay hungry for more.